Let's get this text overlay removed. How about that? Hello everyone. Welcome to Let's Get On With It Live. As it turns out, contrary to popular belief, I am Grimmith. There have been rumors that are all greatly exaggerated, and this is Axes and Acres. I bought this shortly before the end of the Steam Winter Sale. I've had an eye on it for a while. I use my Steam wishlist to keep an eye on games that I'm interested in, but I don't know whether I'll buy. But it helps me keep track of them. Not just when they're on sale, but when there's, like, updates. And one of them was Axes and Acres, made by Brain Good Games. They've done a number of other compact strategy games. I played this for a few hours yesterday, and I was like, this is the sort of thing that I get into. Tutorial works alright, but I think I'll be able to tutorial you folks through the game well enough. It reminds me of doing chess puzzles, only there's a little bit of random elements into it. It has the theory of chess puzzles, though. We got some stats. I got 14 wins. I got some losses to me as well. Matches don't take that long to do. So let's just jump straight into this. Yeah, lunchtime game. This is something that you could just pick up, play for 20 minutes. Depends on how long your match is, and then be done. Okay, this is our game interface. We're not transitioning off anything other than this screen. So, have fun. Our objective is to reach a certain victory point threshold before the amount of turns expire. We have 3 phases of the game, and each phase has a timer to it. This phase, for example, gives us 12 rounds, then we'll have a total of 22, so an extra 10 rounds on top of that, and then 32, so another 10 rounds on top of that. Every match you win increases your rank by 1. For example, I'm at rank 14. And as the ranks go up, the objectives get increasingly harder to obtain. Losing 1 match doesn't dock your rank, but losing 2 matches in a row will dock your rank by 1. I got this for $4.99. By default, it is $9.99. Brain Good Games has a number of other games like in the same vein, like compact strategy games. This came out a few years back. Since then, they've done some other stuff. Solar Settlers is one that's like advertised on the front page of this game. So, Axes and Acres. Our objective, as noted, the victory points. Our primary way of interfacing and interacting with the world are these worker dice. The worker dice have sides to them, they're D6s. I got no control over how those sides will end up, but we can specialize those dice into classes, if you will, to influence what it is that we get and even open up some new sides that these basic dice don't have. We have food, which we use to deploy our dice. We have wood, as well as stone, which we use to create structures. We have barbarian encampments that will spawn barbarians that will destroy everything across the landscape, except for water. They can't cross that. They'll kill bunnies, they'll destroy stone pits, trees, your structures. They can be killed. The barbarian spawners, though, require a special unit to defeat. These objectives are the primary way in which you earn victory points, but there are some structures which will also give you victory points as well, and defeating these spawners can give you victory points too. I'm only like a few hours in. I gotta learn like the meta of like when it's appropriate to build like buildings all the time to observe something in order to like pursue like a victory path. And I'm sure me broadcasting is not going to help my learning. So, 0 to 15, we have 12 rounds to win. As soon as we complete this first phase and get 15 victory points, all these water spaces will vanish. So that's something to look forward to. We start with 2 structures, these houses, which are where we deploy our workers. They support 4 workers each and must be built adjacent to water. So, when this first objective's done, all the water spots vanishes. We won't lose these houses, but we will have to resolve the drought issue if we want to make more houses. Farms as well have to be built adjacent to water. So our first necessity that we need is food. With only 4 food at hand, we can only deploy a total of 4 dice. We'll get 1 food per turn, but that's just not a good enough rate. Yes, we'll have to resolve the drought issue by constructing a fountain, which provides water to adjacent and diagonal spaces. We've got plenty of wood around our starting homes. We have some stone that is far away. First thing we need to do, though, is murder this beautiful bunny that's down here, which requires us to work, then gather it for 5 food. So I'm going to chuck this die down.
Yay.
As well as this die.
Yay.
That's consumed 2 of my food, but I now have those 2 dice on the board. Now I need movement points in order for them to be able to move. I can turn one of my dice into 2 movement points. I'll need a total of 8 to get both of these units to that space. I will select one of the dice and go over to my cards. There's some light deck building in this game. You'll start with like a small basic hand of cards, and buildings that you construct can allow for ways for you to get more cards in your hand. Or your deck, which will end up in your hand. So for example, this top benefit here is move 3, but if I spend any of my dice, I can get 6 movement points. So that's 4 there, and then another 2 there. I still need 2 more movement points to get my gather die there. We'll convert... We'll convert the build die. And that'll take us there. Alright, great. Now we need to work and then gather this rabbit. Basically kill the rabbit and then gather the meat and bring it back. To trigger a die, we need to spend another die, which is not deploying it so it doesn't cost food. So if we lob this die at that, the tile is worked. There's now 5 food sitting on that tile. If I want to then get that food, I have to activate the gather die, either by spending this, or by utilizing this card. The food is now gathered. Hooray. I will then choose to just deploy this die, because I will want to use this next turn, but I won't be able to move it. We'll slap it. Here.
Oh, yeah.
End turn. At ranks 14 and above, each game will start with 3 barbarian spawners, and a new one will spawn at the end of each phase. See, I wasn't used to there being 3 barbarian spawners on the map. That's a new thing for me. So that's great. Okay, and now a new round. We have 12 rounds to get 15 victory points. There's been a number of matches where I've narrowly won or narrowly lost them. I'm like, Okay. So, I have plenty of build dice. Unfortunately, there's no work dice. And I do need workers. So I'm going to re-roll 2. And I'm going to get 1. Okay. Great. I need to start clearing the trees around me. So, let's do that. We'll use this work card to automatically activate a work. We'll use this build to activate a gather. And then I'll cash in this die to walk this guy forward 1. And I do want to... No, better idea. Let's walk him here. And use the card to activate his build to construct a lumber yard for us. This costs 2 lumber. Must be built next to a tree. Produces 1 wood each turn. So now that's been taken care of. That will accumulate up to 3 wood that I can then send a gather die there to gather. It just has to be placed near a tree, and diagonally works as well. Alright. Food, another issue. Argument that I should have saved that card to build a farm there. Will probably be fine, he said. Not sure whether he'd actually be fine.
Yay. Aoyan.
2 of these dice that I've deployed here are reproduction dice. I activate them, and then choose another die, and I've got an extra worker. Okay.
Yay.
Let's build that here. Activate that and build a road. Roads allow workers to move all the way along them for 1 move. Alright. I'm going to turn one of these reproduction die into 1 food. Or do I want to re-roll? Yeah, I'll take the extra food. That's fine, he said, firmly convinced that was actually fine.
Aoyan. Yay.
Let's get rid of this tree as well. It's in my way. We'll deploy this die. And I would like to move it in advance, so we'll just have it sit here for the time being. I'm not going to do anything with this die. This die will be converted into a stored move that I can end up utilizing on any future turn. I'm going to use this build die to activate the bottom of this card for build 3, which we're going to turn into a farm. Farm's now there.
Aoyan. Apnea.
Deploy all these fun, delicious dice to move a worker and then a gatherer onto the farm. We'll activate them. I could have also used this card to do that instead of a die. And now we have 6 more food. The next time I work that farm, that'll give me 5 food, then 4 food, and then 3 food and 1 wood, and the farm's gone. We'll have to build another one. Building that farm also gave me 2 victory points, so one way for me to get all of the extra victory points I need is gonna be through building a ton of farms. Okay. Okay. Idea.
Yay. Yay.
Work this. We don't have to gather it, but gather it.
Yay.
Move there. Build another house for me. If we build 1 more house, we'll get another 5 victory points.
Yay.
We still have 3 lumber sitting in there, and they'll still have that tree there, though... Barbarians are probably going to butcher that tree. Very good. It doesn't matter whether I lose the house after the fact. I might be willing to just slap chop that house there. Barbarians now on the board, and spawners have moved to different locations. Killing these barbarians will take 2 of my workers, or if I had a crusade die, I'd only need that 1. In order for me to get crusade dice, I need to either build a guard house and then convert my workers into a crusade die temporarily, or build something like a church, which changes the die from this normal thing to a priest die. Build that house. Good. I don't have any gather dice. Let's re-roll. Alright, there's my gather dice.
Arba. Arba.
I want to work this tile, and then gather there for another food, another bit of food. Good. Okay. Gaining cards and building farms is going to be how I save Christmas here and carry the day. Note that builders can be deployed here in the lumberyard.
Apnea.
Alright. That barbarian is going to destroy my stone pit, and my only other source of stone is very far away from me. I should probably resolve that.
Yai. Yai.
Sacrificing 2 dice removes the barbarian. A lot of barb action, more so than what I'm used to.
Apnea. Aoyan.
I can work the tile, but I don't have anything to gather with it this turn. We'll use the card to do so. Good. Game food. Alright. We have only a few more rounds to get all of the remaining victory points. Farms require water access. I can't build a fountain without enough stone, so I'm dependent on building the farms in these tiles. So unfortunately, the barbarians are very close to these tiles. What that ends up meaning is that the farms or whatever just ends up getting destroyed. Let's go here.
Apnea.
Move you here. Activate to build a farm. 9 out of 15. We're gonna need some units on the board to kill these barbarians. Yeah, that's alright. I enjoyed myself. No regrets about it. But we'll refrain from deploying those dice so that we can bank up some stored moves. Use one of these, get 6 moves.
Aoyan. Yai.
And kill that barbarian. Let's
Yai.
now
Yai.
work and remove this farm there.
Yai.
And move that builder into position to build another farm. Two more farms required. And then we will narrowly escape this. Frankly, we may lose. The alternative is to gain cards, which we do have an avenue to gain cards. By utilizing a worker here, we can gain a card, which gets us a victory point. Want to gain 1 food,
Aoyan.
and let's gain another card of the same type. It'll end up inflating our deck with the cards here from the lumberyard, but those aren't bad cards. Final turn.
Yai.
Farm built. End of phase. A narrow completion of that phase. Now we transition into phase 2. All of the water spaces have disappeared. Thankfully we have houses and farms aplenty. We've already established having 2 farms to get 5 victory points from here. Building a quarry will get us 5 victory points for every quarry built, and killing barbarians is going to get us 2 victory points. You'll note that this barbarian here is very dangerous to destroying, very close to destroying the stone pit. There's an outcome we want to prevent. So, it's time to lob dice at that.
Hao Yan. Yai.
And then finally, we have a gather die here, which will move onto the lumber yard, and finally gather all that lumber that's just been sitting there for us. Another barbarian on the board. Move 6.
Yai.
Move that worker die to there. Work, then set the gather. And then activate that gather for another 6 food for us. To my knowledge, there's no way to remove cards. Like, once you've put them in your deck, you have to live with the consequences of adding them. Every barbarian we kill is going to get us 2 victory points. Building a quarry is going to get us 5. Our next goal is to get up here and build a quarry. So for that,
Hao Yan.
I'm going to want to build die. I'm just going to camp it right there. Because I want to set up that quarry, and then we'll set up a church. And then we'll go on a barbarian murder spree. Hopefully. Things don't always go as I hope they will.
Hao Yan. Apnea.
Let's work that. Made a mistake. Sometimes you can rewind actions. I meant to use the card to activate the worker, and then the die to activate the gatherer. The right mouse button will allow you to rewind 1 step, but there's some actions that are like a permanent commitment. And I erred there. Because I have 2 dice on the board, I didn't have that many to utilize here. That is unfortunate. I have to pay for my mistake. How about a reroll 2? No dice. Those are funny.
Arba.
Work that, then set it to gather. Still keeping that builder up there. Another barbarian on the board. There's going to be a barbarian vomiting out of there next turn. We'll get that quarry built. Post-haste. There we are. With a quarry, we can use a worker die or a gatherer die to get 1 stone, instead of working, then gathering to get a stone. Alright. Let's get you out. I want to build a road there. And with these 2, let's get a bit more food.
Apnea. Hao Yan.
And cycle through these dice. Or these cards, excuse me. I have to kill that. It is imperative that I do so. I don't need that many moves, though. Still will utilize that.
Yai.
Fling myself up there.
Hao Yan.
Gone. I want to reroll 2. That should be fine. That was unnecessary for me to reroll those. I should have just taken the food. Oh well, it's fun.
Arba.
Work that, then set the gather. So we got a stone from that, and now our worker die is still there, so we can get another stone. 3 stone. Next thing I want to do now is get in position to build my church.
Yai.
Which which we'll slap down here. Church takes 4 build units. Let's get started on it now. Okay. We have barbarians rampaging the west. It's not great.
Apnea.
I've been happier about things. Get you move there. Get you deployed. Move you to the church. And utilize that to get a priest die. Which gets us our friend, the priest.
Arba.
Let's just take care of him. Now, as soon as we get one more victory point, we're going to lose all of our wood. That's not that big of a deal. I got 3 wood sitting here in this lumber yard. What the fuck are these dice? Oh! Ugh. I see.
Yai.
Very good. Alright, we'll try to go for a 3rd priest die then. There, that'll work.
Yai.
Let's take care of him. I'll let him go, I guess. Along with our wood. We have 5 barbarian spawners on the board. We'll take care of those with those 3 priest die. I would also like to reproduce to get more, like, dice. It didn't work out the way I wanted. I'm going to use this gather die to save 5 moves. So those are banked up for the future. Goodbye, Far.
Apnea.
Move 6. Let's take care of that. And let's destroy the spawner. Getting us a victory point. We're not too far from victory. We've already got a church. Chopping a tree will get us 1 victory point per. Building a lumberyard, which we can only do around a tree, like we have here, will get us an extra 2 victory points. All we have to do is just get to 51 and we'll win. Everything else, optional.
Arba.
Let's move you here and get that wood that we're going to need to build stuff. Thankfully, we still have plenty of food in reserve.
Apnea.
I am going to build another lumber yard here. So we need another 10 victory points. And now both of those will start banking up to 3 lumber.
Arba. Apnea.
Been a while since we reproduced. Let's get another worker die. Next thing I want to do... Nothing of substance, really. Tell you what.
Aoyan.
Why don't you go here? We'll use 2 of our banked moves. We'll get you there. Work then sit to gather to get a stone, I guess. And then get another stone on top of that. Great. Just in case I need the stone. I can also move you here. Move you down 1. Then build a... No. Silly Grimmeth. That's not how that works. I want to get you off the board, though. Build a road.
Aoyan.
Let's gain a food. I don't want to reproduce right now. Let's take care of that barbarian. Notice that we're no longer getting victory points for killing barbarians. That has passed us by. I need to set a die to gather. We'll do that.
Yai.
And I'm also going to start needing some food.
Arba.
So let's get another 4 food. We got plenty of time. Once you get past that initial, like, hellscape of the first objective, the game typically eases up. Case in point here. I've got 3 crusade dice. We're going on a crusade, folks.
Aoyan.
It's gotta be great. Take care of that spawner.
Arba.
And we're gonna need another bit of movement. Take care of that spawner. Only 2 spawners left on the board.
Yai.
Let's work that. Then gather a +1 bonus food there. We got plenty of food in reserve now. We've got wood to build more lumber yards around this one damn tree.
Yai.
Destroy that.
Yai.
Lumberyard.
Aoyan.
Let's move on to that one. Gained the 3 wood there, so now we have 4. Okay. Maybe I should work on that instead. That's an idea.
Yai.
A different structure.
Yai.
And destroy this final barbarian spawner. No more barbarians to bother us. We are free and clear of barbs. We get started on the town hall now. Upon completion, that will get us 5 victory points and another bonus food per turn. Also allows for some other things, but by building this, we're going to win the game. It will be a slow build process.
Yai.
We'll see what we can do. It would help if we had more, either better builders, like by say, like building the builders hall would be helpful with that. But I've committed to this path, and we're just going to do what we can.
Yai.
Moving the crusade die to the church and then deploying it allows me to set 2 of my dice as wild. Case in point.
Apnea.
Just wanted to show off that could be done. Yeah, this is the endgame music. I'm not gonna need another farm. I just wanted to have something to get rid of those
yeah.
cards. Yeah, whatever. We'll just do without the build 3 bonus. We'll make do.
Aoyan.
There we go. Let's swap a die to gather, and then save 5 moves to get rid of those cards.
Apnea. Yai.
Yeah, they sure do have a number of these games. Axes and Acres is just the one that I had been keeping an eye on for some time. I took a look at the others yesterday. I hadn't paid much attention to them until playing this one yesterday. That was the first day I played. I was like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was a well-invested idea for me. $4.99 well spent. Under your careful guidance, the village has prospered. The townsfolk hold a parade in your honor. Onward to further victories. Won the match. It looked just as harrowing as many of the other matches I've played at the start, where I look at it and I'm go like, how the fuck am I gonna win this? And then I string it together. Typically, I've lost a few along the way. And that's it. What, with me explaining things the entire time, that was 35 minutes? With tutorial Grimmeth there in your ear? That's how long the match was. Then I'd be like, cool, that was fun. I'm done. Hold up. Go on with the rest of your day. That's how I played it yesterday. I played like a few rounds and I was like, cool. I closed the game, I did some other stuff, and I was like, let me play some more of that. Sat down, cool. Walked away, came back, did some more of it. Your all-time top 10 is right over here, with your current top 10 due to, like, being ranked down as a result of consecutive defeats. That, Alan guy, or whoever, I should say, Alan person, I looked at, like, the reviews for this game, and this person has over 1,000 hours invested in Axes and Acres, which is far more than I think I could invest in it. It has, like, the feeling of chess puzzles to it. It's like, here's a scenario, how do you win it? Let's generate another board. Okay, starting off now, I'm not too much of a fan of food being far away. At least the coastline is relatively clear of trees, so I don't have to chop those down to make room for my houses. Half trees are destroyed. If you only have one tree on the board, that single tree will not be destroyed. Which is great if you have a lumber yard that you need to ensure keeps running. There's a way to put more trees on the board. The town hall, actually, has a card for spawning 3 trees. We have our 3 barbarian spawners right here in the bottom row. The stone is under serious threat. Having 2 hunters won't be that hard. Hunters are from the Hunter's Hut, which is a nice structure. It focuses dice primarily on gathering, with a little bit of working, and a little bit of reproduction. And 2 wilds there. And the card that you get is pretty nice too. Move 5 without spending a die, or if you spend a die, spawn a rabbit 3 to 4 tiles from the hut. So yeah, my stone is really in danger here. Both of them are so close together, and food is a walk for me. I don't have a move 6 card to spend. It will take several turns to get to food. With that in mind, I'm gonna spend this die to gain 1 food. Probably gonna build a damn farm, instead of trying to go for one of them rabbits. Hey there, Marvin. We just did a round of Axes and Acres. I'm doing another one. Okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, without the move card and without like the quick build card, this is going to take some food-intensive labors on my part. Well, even with tutorial Grimmeth in everyone's ears. 35 minutes. I don't need to move 6, I don't think. Let's do it, though. Move the dice there, work that tile, and then let's get a bonus food. 9 food now. Great. Great. Next thing I want to do is chop down a tree. Then I want to build a lumber yard. And then after I build a lumber yard, I'm going to have to chop down another tree. And then I'll build a hunter's hut. And then after I build the hunter's hut, we can get our hunters. And after I get my hunters, I can work on my houses. Then I can look at the barbarian encampments down there and just sob. Just have tears rain down my cheeks onto the landscape. It'll be great. Unfortunately, none of these dice are going to immediately help me with that goal. So what I'm going to do is move this guy way out here. Build a road. Because I had the spare movement, and I will want to road to this area. Roads don't cost anything, like resource-wise. Let's hold off on that.
Yay. Arba.
Okay. Now what? We'll road like this. Put a building there, put a building there.
Arba.
Let's work that tile. I don't have any builders on
Apnia.
hand. There it all. Let's re-roll those. Okay, good. Get 5 more food. I'll want to build a hunter's hut now. I wanted to get a lumber yard too, but...
Aoyan.
Let's get that... No. Hunter's hut. Okay. We send work dice here to gain hunters. We've only got the 6. No reproduction for us yet. I could deploy this one and just camp in a house and wait for another one to show up. That's okay, though.
Aoyan. Yay.
Got my 2 hunters. There's my 5 victory points. Card, I can get with that.
Arba.
So let's grab the card from here. That gets us up to 6 victory points. We need another 10 in 7 turns. We'll be getting that through houses and through... sobbing profusely.
Yay.
Barbarians will be showing up soon, and with only 6 workers, I am going to be taxed. Well, that will solve that issue.
Yay. Yay.
So long as I keep this stone pit around. So long as I keep that stone pit. Barbarian mercenaries!
Yay. Aoyan.
Work. Gather.
Apnia. Aoyan.
And reproduce up to 8, so that I'll have dice to fling at these barbarians. This stone's safe for now.
Yai.
Build a road there.
Yai. Apnea.
You two can kill that barbarian. Then that other one is just gonna... awkward spacing. It happens.
Arba.
I can walk you out here? Okay. Move 5 for me for free, please? Maybe? I need houses. I need a lot of shit. I need that lumber.
Apnea.
This one's definitely looking worse than the last one was, that's for sure. I need food. I need to sob profusely at night. Looking great. That fucker's in my way. I can't kill that unless I have a crusade die.
Yai.
These damn barbarians decided to be so close. You know, I think these maps are smaller. They feel smaller than what they were yesterday because I'm playing at a smaller resolution, but that can't be true. Hold on, I made one screenshot of yesterday. Let me check that real quick. That can't be true. No, the screens are the same. The boards are the same size. Okay. How do we fix this? Other than my crying. Crying sounds pretty good to me.
Arba.
Get that house done. I'm gonna have to build a lot more houses.
Yai.
And I'm out of food. Food.
Arba. Apnea.
Five food, 7 more victory points required. I don't think so. I don't think this one's happening.
Apnea. Yai.
Okay. We can dream, damn it. Oh! I need to save that card. Fuck. Well.
Apnea. Yai.
There's our food, at least. And because we killed that rabbit, we got another victory point, because the Hunter's Hut gives 1 VP for each rabbit hunted. That does not stack means you can't have like 17 different like Hunter's Huts on the board. I can build a farm there or there, and I can build another house. Hey there, Luca. The moment I do this, half my trees are destroyed, which can end up being that tree there. That one would suck the most to lose. It can be done, though.
Aoyan.
We have the technology. We have the wood. Narrowly.
Yai.
Speaking of, let's gather that.
Apnea.
Deploy you. Move you here. Okay. Let's, half the tree is destroyed. Good. We kept our tree here. Building farms is going to get us 2 victory points. Why? Why I wanted to wait to build a farm until we get to the second category. Having 9 dice will get us 4, and then chopping trees will get us 1 each, you know, with all the trees we nail on the board. For barbarians, the barbarian spawners, disgusting. Okay. Move 5.
Yai. Apnea.
Farm.
Apnea.
Dash that food there, we'll have to kill him.
Apnea.
Or I guess we could not kill him. That's always the move. Let's gather with a 1 bonus there.
Aoyan. Yai.
Get rid of him. Okay. 9 dice, which means we need babies. Next turn, I'll have the freedom, the luxury, the opportunity to start banging up reproduction dice to have another baby.
Yai.
Move you into position to work that farm.
Aoyan.
Can't do everything I want.
Apnea. Aoyan.
We have our 9 dice now, so that we qualify for getting that. I did not need to spend that die to get a bunch of extra movement. I derailed my own fucking turn there. I could have had an extra die there that would have been used to gather that food. Displayed. Sad. Either these stone tiles are screwed. There's gonna be a barbarian that pops up there next turn. I want that church. Maybe I built the guardhouse. I've not seen... I've built it before to utilize it, and I'm not saying that it's, like, useless. I just don't like it. Wah. A healing die. Restorative die. Get that food.
Yai.
Let's use the banked move. And get that lumber. That's the valid places where the rabbit can appear. Maybe I shouldn't have used that banked move. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. The second section is building quarries too, having theaters. I really am gonna need the stone for that. I guess I could build the marketplace. Convert wood into that. Of all the fountains that I'm gonna need though, probably want to build for Fallon Farms, maybe a fountain? Guardhouse or no? My dice are going to be spent next turn mopping up enemies. Okay. Okay. There's too many barbarians in my face around here. Where do I want to set the guardhouse? Here? No, I wanted to have the road there. Bang. Somewhere on this side.
Aoyan.
Alright. Guardhouse me, Captain.
Aoyan.
And just to use this card, let's just reroll 2. There we go. That's an emergency crusade die from the guardhouse. That gets rid of that spawner, at least.
Arba.
The bunny is screwed. That's fine.
Yai. Apnea.
Get another 4 food for my efforts. Get another crusade die. And give him enough movement to... kill that barbarian at least.
Yai. Apnea.
Get an extra die. Now I need to kill that barbarian that's on top of the only stone I have. Move 6.
Aoyan. Yai.
Get a move 5. Kill that spawner. Got a few more rounds to get all these damn points that I'm gonna need. Building farms. Building farms. Okay.
Yai.
Build that farm. I think we got this in hand. He says hesitantly. Because that doesn't have to be true.
Apnea. Arba.
And... let's move these 2 to harvest at the new farm. There we go. When you have a point for killing barbarians, is taking out the spawner count? No, Star. There will be an objective to destroy spawners. I would like to leave more of these fuckers on the board. Like, I might leave that spawner there. But I definitely... well, we'll find out. We'll see. I might change my mind, since that next section is killing barbarians. I will have to kill the barbarian that does spawn there, though, so they don't destroy my stone. And I can also find other ways to get victory points. At that point in the game, I don't know, I still haven't set up my stone. But that's what the quarry's for. Wink, wink. Okay, anyway.
Yai. Aoyan. Yai.
Okay. Let's get that build done.
Yai.
Chuck you down. Get 6 moves. Unnecessary. Get 5 moves. I might still have to do it. Convert you. Kill you. Now the spawner's off in the corner universe there, that's great. Okay.
Arba.
Position you there, and we'll convert this into a stored move. Let's insta-build that farm. 4 more points required. The reason why I don't dig the guardhouse so much is, like, while it's useful for, like, killing barbarian spawners, like, the actual, like, thing itself is, like... So, by moving a die there, I spend another die to turn the first die into a crusade die. I'm still burning 2 dice to kill a barbarian. It's just I'm using, like, fewer moves and food. I'll build 2 more farms. Like there and there. We'll get the job done.
Apnea.
Okay.
Auyan. Apnea. Arba. Yai.
Alright. Wow, it's a lot of build dice. I'm cool with it. We can do this.
Arba.
Start working on that one.
Arba.
Let's finish that one.
Yai.
Start another one.
Yai.
And finish it. We lost all stone. We didn't have any stone. Alright, gotta get another 20. But now, killing barbarians will get us victory points, which is good. Finally, we can get that quarry set up. A bunch of moves there that went to waste. We'll get over it.
Yai.
I think I'll keep that one bonus. He said, shaking his head.
Auyan.
Utilize this card here to build my quarry in 1 turn. That's another 5 victory points. Now we actually have the quarry set up, which is great. Move here, utilize this card. Now we'll have 2 stone at our disposal, which is not enough to build the theater. We'll need 1 more. Note that if we had other stone places where we could build more quarries, then we would keep getting another 5 victory points. That middle objective's a one-time thing. Also note that there are building, like, opportunities for you to, like, reset objectives. I do want to get that wood, though, so... Okay. Boo 5.
Auyan. Auyan.
Work. Gather.
Yai.
Wrote that up.
Arba.
Whatever. Just frowned at myself. Doesn't matter.
Yai.
Getting done now. That's the end of it. Hooray. Good. I feel better about that.
Yai.
Looks like another one where I'm gonna snatch this one out again. Narrowly. By the skin of my little tinny teeth. Completely fucked up that sentence. Don't think too hard about that. Now, it is going to be painful to get a crusade die all the way over here. I think I'm just gonna fling, like, stuff at it. We'll have moves to make that happen. Okay.
Oh, Jan.
Let's get to work on our theater. Theaters also grant free victory points on their own. I'm going to get a total 7 from this. They also allow you to upgrade dice to actors, which always roll wild, which is really nice.
Arba. Oh, Jan. Jij.
Okay. There's the Barbarian. Barbarian mercenary.
Jij.
Let's just chuck 2 gatherers at it. 2 more victory points for our bucket of victory points.
Jij. Apnea.
There's our theater done. We're 6 victory points shy. And now we can check
Oh, Jan.
these little healing dice. Add it to gain an actor die, which is a wild, does whatever the hell I want to, even being a crusader die, which is very nice. Very snazzy. That said, I think I'll just bank the move for that turn. There's another barbarian on the board. Convert that for 5 moves. Ow. Okay, convert that for another 2.
Apnea.
Let's get another actor die. Because that actor specialization is just really useful to have.
Arba. Jij. Arba. Oh, Jan. Jij.
I don't think I've harvested from that farm yet. I've not. Another 6 food for us. And some building supplies. Yeah, that'll do fine. I do think this is a neat game. I thought it'd be nice to do one stream of it.
Oh, Jan.
Kill that barbarian. Now we only need 4 more victory points. Which we could get through something like building bridges, which grant victory points. We could get a fountain online, which would give us 3 victory points. And I will build that fountain. For no other reason than just because. It was a good enough reason for me. Well, I'd want the card to get it done in 1 turn. Wait.
Aoyan.
Let's destroy that. Because that's not going to vomit out a barbarian in any meaningful period of time. That one will, though. Looking good. Looking good.
Yai. Arba.
Another 6 food. We're golden. There's our fountain. Mission accomplished. We win. Again. Another situation where, like, just at the start there, it looks so harrowing. Like, how am I going to get that many victory points? And it just slowly scales up, gets harder and harder. Phew. Basically took the same amount of time there. Another 35 minutes. It's not, like, too, like, exciting of a game. Like, there's not a whole lot of visual stimulation there, but the puzzle aspect of, like, looking at the options you have available and trying to construct shit of it, like, even though there's some randomness to it in the board creation, and where, like, the barbarian spawners will appear and what sides your dice will end up as, like, strategic gameplay can smooth over those aspects. For the most part. One of my losses, the Dark Time, but I probably could have found a way to win it. That's just the sort of thing where it's like when you're less skilled at a game, you blame elements that are not in your control because you need that extra help because you're not as skilled at the game. But when you get more skill with the game, you realize, oh, I could have solved that using X or Y, but I didn't. I chose Z instead. I don't know, Lionheart. Played this for 7 hours. Most of that yesterday. I haven't encountered a situation where I didn't think it was unwinnable, just I didn't win. I think you'd be hard-pressed to Okay, so, we're off to a good start here. Alright, so... the first time that this has happened for me. There's been situations where I've seen, like, all the barbarians appear, like, on the other side of a body of water. Like a river that cuts through the middle of the map. In this situation, all of my stone's on the other side of the map. Now, on the one hand, it's protected, which is nice. It's only trees that I'm going to worry about being destroyed. If for me to get to it, I'll have to build a bridge, which is not that big of a deal. That bridge will even grant me a victory point. There's a possibility that a spawner can end up appearing here. So 16 victory points in 12 rounds. All fountains will be destroyed after this phase. We'll lose all stone after the second phase. Have a marketplace? And build fountains. Game, you son of a bitch. Okay. Okay. So, my stone's on the other side of a river to build fountains that will be destroyed after this phase. Hi. So I don't think we do that, fountain objective at all. Fountains provide an extra 3 on top of that 2, so that's 5 victory points per fountain. I could just consign, like, them to die. I don't have a quick build on hand. I think what I'm gonna do is... I gotta get food quickly. I only have 4 starting food. Builders are the only ones that can cross water. So, like, they can build up, like, bridges. No one else can, like, cross over to get that bunny rabbit. Me building a bridge is gonna take 2 build thing, Mabapa Doodad Jiggers. So...
Yai. Aoyan.
Get this done. Take the extra food there. Okay. These count as roads as well, so I'll have a straight shot here to my stone. Which is nice. At rank 16 and above, the barbarians start with their countdown timers reduced by 1. Great! Yeah, the one screenshot I ended up taking was, the different trees, no, trees same as any other. The one screenshot I ended up taking was, I got to rank 13, was it? And it was like, hey, you reached as high as our lead tester. Congratulations. They all provide 3 wood. As soon as they're worked and gathered. I need... That I die to gather.
Apnea.
Get the 5 food there. Marketplace is going to take 2 lumber. I can chop down that tree, then maybe build like a lumber mill over here. Like here? That's okay. Like here. I don't know about the fate of that tree. Maybe like one of these trees over here will survive. He said, believing that would be true. Yet uncertain whether it actually would be. Still, it was good to have dreams. Or so he told himself. Only one build. This tree's going down.
Yay.
Yes. It encourages us to have priests. And it'll encourage us to kill the spawners, of which there'll be plenty. Good, so we'll have enough wood to build a farm. Then a marketplace. Not too keen on building a marketplace. Although its card is nice, I need a crusade in order to be able to utilize that. If only I had an easy way to reset that build objective. I would need the town hall for that to reroll to build an objective. Or is it the action objective? Pretty sure that's the bottom thing, though. Okay, I'll just bank my move. Did I breed?
Yay. Apnea.
Get an extra die. Food issue? Food issue. I could build it back here. I like the idea of building the marketplace back there. And then converting into... stuff. Maybe we'll wait on that, though.
Yay.
Let's... not utilize that. Let's get a lumberyard. So... move here. Lumberyard. Yeah, marketplace card's pretty nice. Okay. I build a farm? I think I built a farm. Not too keen about the lumberyard having, like, water real estate, but that's where it ended up. Where he scratches his head in contemplation.
Yay.
Farm me.
Apnea. Auyan.
It's not bad at all. If I were, like, younger, like back when I did a whole bunch of chess more, chess club when I was in high school, carried around like a chessboard in my book bag, ready to like whip it out at a moment's notice. That carried on to college as well. Like this would be more my thing. There's not a whole lot to talk about with this game. It is, you know? There's like a meta of like constructing buildings to achieve effects that don't involve these objectives to get cards, but the games are short and like they're round constrictions that there's not too much flexibility. You pick a path and you go for it. And them's the breaks. I'd like a road network here. But we can't always get what we want. The spawners appeared back there, that's nice. Still haven't resolved how the hell I'm gonna get all these extra victory points. Hadn't quite pieced that one together yet. Still working on that one. Still workshopping that.
Apnea.
So what I did. Background game when I talk about... No, it's not a background game when I talk about other things, because I need my mental effort for playing the game. Like, I could listen to stuff in the background. Like, I did that a little bit, like, towards the end of yesterday, but I can't carry on a meaningful conversation while scrutinizing my moves.
Yai. Apnea.
Just wrinkling my nose in disgust at that. Fucking all fountains destroyed bastard objective. Okay. Get one food.
Yai. Arba.
He'll still be weakened.
Yai.
Let's take care of any potential stone issues.
Arba. Apnea.
I don't need to keep buildings alive once I've, like, made them for the victory points, so that's good.
Aoyan.
That's 7. Marketplace gets me to 11. I would need another fountain. Yeah, I need another fountain. Oh, dude.
Aoyan.
Let's get an extra wood. Get started on that marketplace.
Yai.
I'm going to build. I have all the moves in the world to spend right now, but that won't be so true next turn. Thinking about tugging into that corner, then like rotating that. Fuck it, let's do it. It's gonna be a bitch to reach whenever I want to utilize something with the marketplace. We'll figure it out. He said not firmly convinced that he'd figure it out, but he was willing to give it a try. There. Made it happen. Well, I don't have the turns right now to help me to build another bridge. And building bridges also destroys the water tiles. So keeping this water tile would be nice. So I could have a farm there. These houses don't need water tiles to support them later, but because they'll already exist. Yeah, I need another fountain. Okay. I have the resources to build that fountain. Yes, I'll just need the build dice to pop up. If they don't pop up, then I'm hosed. Very good.
Apnea. Apnea.
Yeah, could be diagonal. Okay, there's my build dice. Rampage is happening over here. I can't spend time on it. Burninating. I hate having to throw away all of these all these valuable resources on a building I don't much care for building. That's going to get destroyed anyway. That is rough.
Aoyan.
Good, you built the fountain. Say goodbye to the fountain. Oh, I missed that stone already.
Yay. Yay.
Don't move there. That put you in a really inefficient spot, though. Whatever. A really inconvenient barbarian. A lot of tiles I'm gonna have to move to kill that guy. If I had build dice, I could place them there and I wouldn't have to move as far. But, I've never had a situation where I've had a lumberyard not connected to a tree. It might still work, it just has to be built next to one. Like how your farms and houses still work. I'm not looking to test that for science right now. But I think I'm going to.
Arba. Yay. Apnea.
Very good. Okay. Ugh. I want that church. I'm not gonna be able to build the church. And kill this guy. If I lose this lumberyard, I'm toast.
Arba. Apnea.
So...
Aoyan. Yay.
Hmm. Okay.
Aoyan.
06. Need you to be a crusade die. That'll do.
Arba. Apnea.
I can't move you too far to be able to kill that spawner. I'd like to move you here to get that card, actually.
Yai.
But let's get started on moving you that way. The rest of this will work itself out, he said, firmly convinced it would work itself out. But not entirely sure. Okay. Need stone. There's our card. That's in our discard pile. I could work to get another one of those.
Aoyan.
How about we move you here and just build a road there? I'm running out of food. That's a problem.
Arba. Apnea.
That farm is toast.
Arba.
Okay, they didn't move quite where I expected them to. Let's gain one of any resource. Or, alright, getting one of each resource. It's pretty useful. Let's kill that spawner. So many barbarians on the board. Ugh. Your boy Grimm's gotta build that other farm. Why don't we just reroll? Whee!
Apnea.
We're gonna build that farm there. I could have built a road there and then built like a farm there. You know, the music is nice, non-intrusive. Okay, I will draw my build card next turn. I'll just need a build. We'll probably be able to do that.
Apnean.
Destroy that spawner as well. 2 more, but still 5 barbarians on the board. Okay. Farm me. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have the means to work and gather that. I have plenty of these healing dice, which, is not a neat... Okay, cutting scheme.
Yay.
Let's set 2 of my dice here as wild.
Arba.
One of them will be this. One of them will be this. That way we can get that food that we need.
Apnea.
Good. I don't care, reroll that. Whatever. Let's take the move. Let's build houses? Need to build houses.
Yay.
Alright. Convert this into move. Don't do that. Convert that into this move. Kill those. Get off my property, fuckers. Gain one of each resource. Let's start working on houses.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Next turn.
Yay.
2, 4. Lose all stone, huh? Let's kill that. That one was closer to shitting out its things, but we did this. This was the path we chose. Get that lumber. I think I'm going to be able to pull this one together, too, despite that rough start of the fountain. Which is nice. Okay.
Yay.
Spend my stone. I'll start pouring it into that town hall right there. That way I don't lose it whenever I complete this objective.
Oh yeah.
Let's get rid of that barbarian.
Yay.
Move you here. Move you here. There we go. Note that I could have stayed on that for longer to get extra, like, 2 from killing that spawner. That one just spawned, so I wouldn't have gotten it. I was building more houses. We can work on having more masons now. We can't build any more lumber yards without trees, though the town hall can end up creating trees for us through a card that we get from it. So all hope is not lost. We can also convert stone into victory points using builders. We will be accruing stone. We'll have 12 turns to make this happen. Let's get a food.
Oh yeah.
And work this tile. We get masons by constructing the Builder's Hall, which reduces the build cost of all buildings by 1, which is a nice perk. And you basically like can reduce everything to like a minimum of only taking like 1 builder. I like seeing like that thing instead of like the marketplace there. Like the Builder's Hall is pretty nice. And then the mason dice are primarily builders, a little bit of working, and have like stone as like one of the phases. If you roll that, then you just get +1 stone.
Yay.
Let's take care of that spawner. We still got a +1 victory point by destroying that spawner. If nothing else. I need Gatherer.
Apnea.
And let's move
Yeah.
you onto the board. As well as you.
Oh yeah.
And prepare to use you. Town hall is mostly done. Good. I will want the Builder's Hall next. Let's just reroll. Utilize that. I could have taken the extra food there, but whatever.
Yai. Yai.
We'll reproduce. You get another die.
Apnea.
Station you there in preparation. The tutorial in, like, the first rank is effectively your sandbox, although, like, it will still complete whenever the victory points are achieved. Like, the turn limit is practically non-existent. Like, imagine having 100 rounds to do the first objective instead of 12. There's always a restart your rank button. Restart all progress.
Yai. Yai. Arba.
Okay. Let's convert that into moves. Work. Gather. That farm's almost kaput. Convert these into moves and take out that barbarian. Get that building done. Alright, 41 out of 54 with 8 more turns. Note that this town hall allows us to re-roll the build objective, because lumberyards is not something we can do. This will be the first time I actually re-rolled. The worker will allow us to gain a card to respawn 3 trees and gain 1 VP per 7 stored resources. And we can also use, like, the gather there to just get 2 food. Pretty nifty. Pretty snazzy.
Aoyan.
So we're gonna move that there to re-roll our build objective. Build quarry. Okay, we can do that. We can certainly do that instead of building a lumberyard. I want to ride my bicycle.
Yai.
Let's get that card now. Let's get a food.
Aoyan.
And let's just advance that guy out. Gain 1 of any resource. Yeah, we should be able to handle this, he said, thinking that was probably true. Take care of that barbarian. Just 1 spawner left, and that one's really far. Like, the barbarian that spawns out there is just gonna be wandering around the fucking wasteland. Which is cool. That's what you want to do with your life. Who am I to judge? I'd like to build that builder's hall, too. Just a lot of things I want to build right now.
Yai.
Let's go out here. I want to get a road here. That'll make me feel better. And that's what matters.
Yai.
Me
Yeah.
feeling better. Yeah, the quarry will give me the 5. The 2 masons from the builder's hall will give me another 7. That's 12. That's exactly what I need. I'm not immediately interested in getting that, using that right now. I only have the 1 available builder. Unfortunate. I don't have a reroll option here. Mark. Well, let's go ahead and utilize that. We get a 2 victory points. I could have gathered some resources first. I did want to build a farm. These dice. What do we even do with these? Honestly, there's not a whole lot I can achieve with them.
Arba.
Let's gather the wood. Yeah. I have 4 remaining moves. It's like I have stone I can gather.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna bank those up into moves. Spawner appeared really far away again. There's my reroll. Okay.
Hao Yan. Yai.
Let's move you here. And let's get our builders hall. Now we can send, like, builders there to become masons. Yeah, they will not have time. Insufficient amount of time. Unfortunately, I don't have any other builders, but that's okay. I can also build bridges for, like, one build thing now. Note how the costs of, like, construction are all cheaper.
Yai. Yai.
Get an extra worker. That'll be fine. Okay.
Apnea.
They're sending you kids to go in. There's a stone for me.
Yai. Yai.
Farms also cost one now, which is nice.
Yai. Yai.
Like that. Okay. Well. Under your careful guidance, the village has prospered. Down full quota parade in your honor. Onward for another 35 minutes. Huh. I genuinely wasn't expecting to go 3-0 during this stream. With the extra time that I needed to, like, explain things for viewers. Alright, I'll take it, though. 3-0. Nice. It takes the win streak up to 4. There's a few more achievements I don't have in this game of winning 50 matches, winning 100 matches, and building 20 castles. I've built a total of 1 castle in all of my playthroughs. Castles are exorbitantly expensive. I've not gotten to enjoy the royalty dice that comes out of them, but they just shit victory points all across the landscape. I've also not bothered to look at the rules wiki or the how to play video. I just went with learn. That's gonna do that for this broadcast. I think I'll play this again tomorrow. It is my mom's boy toy's birthday, though, and I'm gonna be going out with them. With him and my mom. Because it's his birthday. I get to tease him about being a motherfucker and everything. It's gonna be great. So yeah, we'll do this again, same time tomorrow. 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, same exact start time. I'll play more Axes and Acres. Maybe you kids will get to see what that castle does, or some of the other buildings. There's not that many buildings. We utilized, most everything there. Yeah, except for the castle. I like that last map. It had the stone off there in the corner. It was quick and convenient to access once I got the bridge built. Had like a rabbit there too. It worked out well. That building fountains thing though was brutal. Ugh. I had to build 2 fountains and then they're both destroyed like Bog U2 game. Rank 17. We got a ways to go to get to the current top 10. Although the all-time top 10, 36. Crazy.